It is the last day of the 12 days of Christmas, which began on the 25th. The actual she moon, she wolf moon is out there in the hemisphere furthest away from Earth. So I guess it marks the solstice officially because on that December 21st, the full moon had already happened. And we're totally out of sync with nature. I mean, I don't know if it's climate change or maybe we just need to eradicate 2 weeks of the calendar so the lunar can catch up with the Grecian calendar. But happy little Merry Christmas to you. I wish everyone, everywhere, would be able to get their groceries and their spirits and their treasures in on the 24th and not go back to work until the 7th. And if the 7th is Saturday, man, that's a weekend. You're off Sunday too. Monday should be a holiday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, work. And the rest of the time, take it off. That's what I do. But if you're of the notion to keep up with productivity and you gotta squeeze it all in, because let's face it, some people feel good more so about, like, for some people, having an assignment is like having a beverage for me. You know, a little glass of wine. So this is a typical day of what I do in my life. And maybe you can get something from it. I'm not sure. I'm usually up, early. 9 is early for me. I don't have an alarm. And I get myself a morning shake. Banana, blueberry, orange, coconut water, yogurt, peanut butter, and hemp hearts. And I smush it all up in a blender, and that's my morning drink. I'll have tea. Rooibos is my favorite with a little bit of honey in the morning as well, and then not have anything until the afternoon. And I consider myself a vegan, even though I do indulge in cheese. And, I won't say no to a poutine, but I do indulge in yogurt and cheese. But I figure it's made from a living creature, nothing that's been eviscerated. So I'm okay with that. And suppression of bees, I love honey. Like, let's talk about the bees. So, anyway, I mean, my diet is mostly legumes, bean juice. I don't do too much tofu. I used to when I was a young woman. With turmeric and onion, I would scramble tofu. Just keep that little oil in there, the virgin oil, preferably Italian, and the fry pan on a medium heat. Throw in your onions, throw in your tofu, scramble it up, add turmeric. Baby, you got breakfast. I raised my children like that on all natural foods. But like I said, I stand with the vegans and I eat plants. And I mean when I say plants, like plants, like vegetables, fruit, they're all plants. They're all living, they're all giving. I like seeds, I like nuts. I'm a real nuts though. And I get my bones density done quite often. Well, not often, but I've had it 3 times in the past 10 years. And I have the bones of like a 21-year-old, my doctor says. So I'm not at risk for fracture. And that fall I took about a month ago is all healed up. Look at this. Strength to the women and the men of the world that unite to bring peace and harmony together. We are united. We are colors. We are human. And some of us dance, sing, both music, instruments, art, pleasure. I like to knit. I'm a crazy knitter. And when I mean crazy, I mean I don't have a pattern. I just go in the moment and feel like what it is. I remember one time I made a knitting of a dog leash. But you know what? They're not strong enough. I found that out. But made quite a few of them. And ended up just kind of using them as ties and things around the house. They're everywhere, the rainbow colors. I'll pick up like, see something somewhere for like dirt cheap in the way of wool. And I've got like two wooden knitting needles. One's fairly big. They also double as drumsticks, and the other one's really small. And I like to, when I go out, I like to bring my etching book and my pen or my knitting, and I just sit in the booth or at the bar. I love the bar. If I go out by myself, I sit up at the bar. If I'm with friends, I sit wherever we consensually decide to sit. You know, out of the draft for some people. Other people, it's like away from the too loud of music. Let's find the upstairs room. And yeah, there's always a basement, which is where usually like the whole kit and caboodle is banging out the drums and the lights are streaming and the music's going. Everybody's on the floor, just moving around, no chairs, you know, just dancing, dancing, dancing. So I wish you all the greatest of holidays. And like I said, if you could have taken the 2 weeks like I did, well, good for you. Because that's what you deserve, you. You deserve it. Because you're sitting in a house with a computer, a phone, and you're watching me, and I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you, bitch. So, live strong, and I'm giving these up. You know, what I did the one thing I did do was like normally I just buy a pack a day, and recently I thought, oh, I'll skip going out that one day. I don't buy two, and I ended up smoking both packs. Oh my god, I have like cruised on half a pack for 2 days because I'm quitting this tobacco shit. I really am. I'm not even going to substitute it for vaping. Which is, I don't know why people don't vape everywhere. I mean, why does it say no vaping indoor? Fuck you. This doesn't have a smell. That was the whole point of vaping. And the toxins aren't there, and it's pure nicotine. I mean, it's not nicotine that's addictive. It is the additives that they give to tobacco that makes it addictive. And you don't even want to know. I'm not even going to think about it. My lungs have been full of it. But I've given up smoking for 20 years here, 5 years there, whatever. It's not going to be a big deal. But if you're thinking about changing something, you got to understand what it does to your body physically first. Whether it's alcohol, you get that sick feeling, you vomit maybe in the afternoon if your body's withdrawing from alcohol. But wean, 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 wean. Just like I'm doing like I'm not lighting this bitch till 8 o'clock. I will take a shower. I will brush my teeth. The urge to smoke on an average person is 5 minutes, and it can come on the desire to fulfill the toxins that are in tobacco. And if you have that knowledge that it's only going to last 5 minutes. It's only going to last 5 minutes, and then it's gone. And the thing is, you can breathe, deep breath, meditate, yoga, walk, uh, shower, brush your teeth, eat something nutritious, suck on cloves. Cloves are great. You got a toothache? Don't go to the dentist. Just stick clove in there. Put it, wedge it in your teeth, put it in your gum, wherever it's sore. It will go down. You will be fine. And another thing, a mantra of mine for 2023, I stared at this printout of like all these, like, it looked like Arabic writing. And the first word I saw was flush. The second word was power. The third was love. And the fourth was purpose. So at flush, what did I say? Flush flush power, love, produce. Purpose. Flush, This is supposed to be my mantra and I can't even remember it. But it's like really cool. And you stare at it, you don't really look for anything. It comes out to you. I think it was like, took me 7 minutes to find 4 words. And the first 4 words are supposed to be my mantra. And I've been putting that shit out everywhere. Flush, power, love, purpose. Yes. So my purpose is to quit smoking. My love is for myself. My power, I'm not going to flaunt or throw out there. And just keep flushing. So this is my tip. Shira's tips, because I promised you I would do tips. Here's my tip. Got a clogged toilet? Make sure it's just your toilet. If you run the sink or the shower and it clogs up and your toilet's not running properly, it's more than just a toilet. It's your whole system, so you got to look into that. But if it's just your toilet that's clogged, it takes like a week. And what you do is you put palm olive soap. I love palm olive. Remember palm olive? I love that girl too. In the factory with, what's his name? So, Andy Warhol. Okay, so you take palm olive or Dove, which is also really good, like 3/4 cup, and you pour it into the bowl of the toilet. And then what you do is you let it sit there like 20 minutes. Just let it grease it up, bitch. And then what you do is you take warm water, hot water from the tap. And after the 20-minute wait, you flush it, you flush it, you flush it, you flush it. You know, not consecutively, but throughout the next hour. Just keep dumping down. And it will go down. Shove it up with the plunger, go, get it with the plunger. I did that. And, because I had a slow drain. It was obviously some plastic actually went down there. I know that. And instead of calling the plumber, this grocery clerk lady, which is totally cool. I love grocery clerk ladies. You are the bomb. You should get paid more than what you're worth. You should have a doctor's wage. You grocery clerk girls. And you're the only thing that should be open other than stores, I guess, on Christmas holidays. Let's take them off. Let's get them off. Let's never work 2 weeks for Christmas. From 24th evening to January 7th morning, off, off, off. Do not work. Or work less. I don't care. I'm not telling you how to live. This is not a recipe. This is a share. But you could take from it what you will. And what you will is find that toilet took me 5 days. After I did that, only once, the one day, and I just, let it go, let it go, let it go. Because my own chosen word for the world of 23, that's now, is patience. Yeah, I decided I'm just patient. I am a patient person, and I'm going to practice. Practice what you think you are, and you will be your most. So you be you, I be I, and let's meet on the dance floor.